Hey everybody, this is Heartless Spartan here with another Monster High Toy Talk review. Today I have the Buried Secrets Scare-mester Frankie Stein doll. This is the last one I have to review for this wave before moving on. As per the usual, I'd like to keep the comments for this video specific to this Frankie doll. Otherwise, I have a video addressing Buried Secrets as a toy line, which I can link on screen and in the description. So leave those comments over there. For today, let's wrap up the Scare-mester wave with Frankie and get into the review. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at Frankie out of the box. Let's zoom in on the makeup here. To me, this looks a little bit better on Frankie, probably because she has like the blue skin, so it kind of stands out as something a little bit more unique on her than on the others. Though I don't particularly like the extra shine going across her face because it's just as glossy as her eyes are. And I usually just like it when the eyes are glossy and kind of shiny versus like 3/4 of her face. But see, she has like little like bolts, or the little nuts for the bolts kind of going across her cheeks there. Little stitching across her nose. Kind of like this lightning bolt on the edge of her eyes there. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's a little bit different on the other side too. I do like the color scheme on there though. That looks nice. And then Frankie has the lightning bolt in the pupil and the two different colored eyes. Let's see. Oh, Frankie's earrings are zippers. Well, not zippers themselves, but the little tabs. Or at least that's kind of what I think they are. Let's see, Frankie's hair came out of the box pretty nice. It still has that kind of very kind of dry feeling. It doesn't feel very soft. It's a little bit smoother than the last doll I had. But I do like the colors mixed in there, the blue highlights. I think there's a little bit of silver in there too, mixed in with the black, just a little bit. Now, out of the box, this one does have some like Homer Simpson hair sticking up on the top of its head. So I'm going to have to clip those later. Get Frankie looking a little bit nicer. Of course, because it's the Buried Secret style, Frankie doesn't have articulation. Just kind of has this kind of pose where the hand's like sticking out like that. Can't really do like the hip pose like the other ones, but I don't know, that's kind of a nice... You can get kind of a nice pose out of that still. I do like that on this one, Frankie has a unique tie. Shaped like a lightning bolt. It's not just the usual school tie. And then... yeah, it's connected with a bolt there around that collar. I think the collar is supposed to be something too. Looks like some kind of metal. It's not made of metal, but it looks like just kind of some kind of structure. Not sure what to call that. Then we get all like the little electrical arcs in the tie. That's pretty cool. I do like the blue color. I do like the blue color of the top. Oh, sorry about the camera. Now, the top and the shorts are sewn together. It's one piece. And then there's just the Velcro going all the way down the back. I really do wish they did two pieces so you can swap stuff out. No articulation in the knees. However, the sparkly pink leg piece, this is the only one of these that we get any kind of like glitter made into the plastic like this. Like, it's not on the outside, so you're not going to get glitter on your fingers. But the only thing I'm really going to be able to swap that with is maybe like the birthday one if I want like the pink leg, but it's not going to have the glitter. I did notice that this pops off, which is kind of neat, but the joint does not have the peg going through, so it would take some drilling and modification and stuff in order to swap that out, and I'm just not going to do that. So I'll probably just body swap it and deal with the matte pink leg when I do that. Now the boots. So we can take the boots off. They came out of the little paper packets. It might be easier for me just to take Frankie's leg off. And then take a look at one of the boots. I think the boots actually do look pretty nice. Oh, it has Frankie Stein on them. Let me get the other one here. There we go. So Frankie on one and Stein on the other. Cool. Nice buckle on there, chunky heel on there with a lightning bolt through it. And like some caution signs down on the bottom with that metal platform pattern on there. Pretty cool. Though I do kind of question why they gave Frankie boots when Frankie's wearing like shorts. I think that's kind of weird. These look more like winter boots than they'd be something for somebody wearing like shorts like this. I think that's kind of odd. I think they're cool. I just think the outfit looks a little bit weird when you just have like the boots and then shorts like that. I think it would have looked better with pants. But I don't know. Not too bad, but I will say that like as I continued like opening and reviewing these, like I'm starting to get a little bit of regret picking those up. Then well, actually, Frankie does come with a little headband with little, bolts going through the top. They don't go all the way through. It just looks like it. So that headband will hopefully go on nice and easy. I'll have to adjust that a little bit better, but it actually stays on fairly well. Yeah, I'll adjust that a little bit better later. Then for accessories, Frankie comes with like a nice little handbag that's painted on one side. That little lightning bolt symbol that was down on the bottom of Frankie's boots. It's only painted on one side. We have a little kind of Frankenstein's monster skullette on the back side there. And it does not open, but it's just a little bit of like a malleable rubber. So it's not like going to break apart. We get a little pink pen. Little lightning bolt heart on the top. Little finger loop so the doll can hold it. And then character themed big gulp cup. Looks like lightning arcs all around it and bolts and stuff. Some chains. More lightning bolts in the top there. Little skullette molded onto there. Then, of course, all of the stuff came in these little paper packets, all the accessories themed to Frankie as well. And that's just kind of the characters from the front of the box. Let's go ahead and get the box open and take a look at what we have in there. Little crest, the handbag, little journal, and the pen. Let's go ahead and take the kind of like the coffin insert out of there. Take a plastic panel off. We'll look at the sides first, see what those say. This Frankenmonster's secret unlife hack, always having a pen handy to jot down ideas when they strike like lightning. Alright. And Frankie Stein thinks it's time that Watsy got a friend, so they've been doodling monster pets to make in the lab. Alright. So they were both about the pen. Let's see, what do we have in here? We have a little kitchen right there that Frankie was drawing. Wait, are we gonna get a Gorgon? Or no, not a Gorgon. Well, maybe like a Medusa character doll? Cool. I mean, they've been putting teasers in these, so that'd be kind of neat to get. New character. There's a bunch of Cleo stuff. I don't remember getting that pet. Oh, unless that's Nefera's. That might be Nefera's. Alright. Haven't gotten my hands on Nefera yet. Have it ordered. I'll review it when I get it. Kind of looking forward to that. Oh, that's the little mini dolls, I think, right? Was that like the second wave or something of those? I have yet to open the Hauntley Wood dolls. I'm sure I'll get to those eventually. Welcome committee. Are they going to make that? Because I have not seen that. I've only seen Draculaura and Claudine. And I don't remember the yellow jacket. Or the stethoscope. Alright. So nice teasers and stuff. Kind of neat to see Nefera stuff in there. Let's go ahead and get into a montage. As usual, I am not a fan of the extra shiny makeup on the Scare-mester dolls. I do think it looks a little bit more unique and a bit better on Frankie. I did feel that after body swapping the doll that Frankie looked quite a bit cuter after being able to pose the doll. I also liked the soft matte pink leg with the school outfit better than the bright translucent glittery leg. That glitter leg also looked better on the birthday doll too, so I feel that's a pretty good swap choice. I initially had my reservations about this Frankie until swapping the body, and I like it much more now. I did have a complaint about the boots though. I think they would have looked better with pants, and Frankie pretty much always gets boots too, so some heeled school loafers would have been nice or something like that. I did, however, like Frankie's blue top and tie. I just would have liked the top and shorts to be separate pieces. Overall, the Buried Secrets dolls, including this Frankie, fell short of my expectations and what I like about the dolls. Had I not body swapped them, I probably would regret getting this wave of dolls. I feel they're good for younger children that don't quite have fine motor control, so articulated dolls would be difficult to play with, but the static dolls they would enjoy more because it's less frustrating for them. Unfortunately, they're sold as blind boxes, so that's another missed opportunity there. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Leave a comment. It lets me know my time and effort is appreciated when putting these videos together and motivates me to keep this going as a type of hobby. And a justification to buy dolls. Though I do feel that if the Monster High doll line really starts to get ridiculous with how they look, I am going to have to stop. I wanted Mattel to go wild with the monster body types, not wild with the outfits and makeup. If I don't think they're cool and cute anymore, I just won't be getting them anymore. Sorry to leave things on that note. This has been Heartless Spartan. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.